How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out and means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff, not just One Piece reviews. We also do discussions, and not just One Piece in general. We do Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju number 8, a couple different things. Anyway, getting into it, chapter 1026 was dope. It was a lot of fun. We start off with Tenguyama, and he's worried about Otama because, well, she's like, hey, dude, I'm gonna go to the war zone that has 2 Yonko in it. Bye. Yeah, I'd probably be a little bit worried about a small child going to a place like that too. So yeah, acceptable. Anyway, back up to Onigashima we go, and we have one of the Marys relaying information about what's going on the rooftop to the people down below. So great, they get an update just like, well, we do. So awesome, yeah. And one of the most important things I think that he relays to them, that he's actually relaying to us, is when he says Master Yamato is alone on the roof, injured. Now, his fan translation might be different, but you gotta assume they gotta be pretty close on that. It's just injured. Oda would not tell us that specifically. There's no reason to say injured at the end of that sentence. Unless this is Oda telling us Yamato is not gonna have a huge part in this ending of the fight against Kaido. This is kind of important because, well, later in the chapter, we kind of get the hint that it's gonna be 1v1 Luffy versus Kaido to end it out. Now, I'm okay with this. A lot of people have said a lot of times they're not okay with Luffy beating Kaido 1v1. Guess what? Kaido has had to fight way more people than Luffy has. Way more high-level opponents than Luffy has. It's perfectly okay for this to end as a 1v1. This is not a 1v1 fight. This is a huge ongoing brawl that is ending in a 1 versus 1. That's okay. I'm fine with it. So anyway, yeah, he says Yamato's injured. There's 2 dragons in the sky. One of them's Master Kaido. The other one's a pink dragon with Straw Hat Luffy on top of it. I don't know who it is, but obviously it's hostile. So Kaido goes to use his blast breath, and Luffy tells Momo, alright, just counter with your own. Momo's like, dude, what are you talking about? He's a Yonko. I get it. I am the same size as him. I have the same dragon fruit. I can't counter a Yonko blast breath. I just learned how to do this crap and I can barely fly. Luffy, what are you telling me to do right now? So he just flies around the blast breath because he's obviously terrified. Yeah, Luffy. Momo is not Kaido tier. You can't do that. But anyway, Luffy just says, hey, Momo. And we don't get to see what he tells him at first. But he just jumps up and goes to use an elephant gun while Momo starts screaming at him like, bro, I can't do that. What are you talking about? So Luffy hits Kaido with the elephant gun. I will say, as a quick snippet, I do sometimes understand when people say One Piece fights aren't that great. One Piece has a lot of great fights, and I think the moments it sets up in its fights and a lot of aspects of its fights are really well. But sometimes the fluidity of it and the choreography can sometimes be a little lackluster at times. Because, really, it kind of just seems like Kaido just sat there, watched Luffy jump up with an elephant gun, and was just like, huh, neat. Wham! And just takes it right on the forehead. Like, Kaido, why? Just move. Do something. Try to dodge it. Why do you just take this shot to the face? Are you just showing off? Like, I don't get it. But anyway, I like how Oda did this moment because we immediately cut back like 2 seconds. Like, it's literally like a 2-second flashback. And we get to relive this moment very quickly again from Momo's perspective. So for Luffy, he tells Momo, he says, bite Kaido. And then he jumps up, uses elephant gun, hits Kaido into the ground. While that is happening, Momo says, what are you talking about? I can't. And then he starts to remember, again, his mother dying by the hands of Kaido. Obviously, kind of makes him a little angry. Makes him say, screw it, I'm gonna go bite him. I don't care. Flies up and actually bites Kaido, one of the 4 emperors of the sea. Momonosuke bit Kaido. So yeah, we get a somewhat violent reaction from Kaido, but then all of a sudden you see Momo sitting there with kind of weak looking jaws, just and Kaido turns around like, what in the hell do you think you're doing right now, kid? This is not a smart move. Now, this kind of makes sense. To me, what just happened is Kaido had the equivalent of being really, really, really mad at your dog and stubbing your toe. You stub your toe and you have a violent reaction and you say ow because your toe hurts, but it's not debilitating. It's not going to slow you down. It's not going to stop you. You're going to go right, if you're mad enough, you're going to go right back to yelling at your dog for whatever it did. You're going to stub your toe, go, ow, son of a, you little, like it. You're going to go back to what you were doing. It's not going to completely break your focus if you're focused in on something. So yeah, Kaido's just like, no, bad dragon. Don't bite people. So yeah, Kaido turns around and he's like, what do you think you're doing, kid? And Momo gets this absolutely terrified look on his face like, I told Luffy this wasn't going to work, and now I'm going to get bitten in half and I'm going to die. Crap. Alright, that's great. But he remembers all of the stuff that Kaido has done to him, his family, his country, all of this stuff that he has put them through, and he gets that fire back in his eye, and he doesn't let go of his bite, and he keeps it there long enough for Luffy to come out of nowhere with a Conqueror's Haki punch, the same kind of punch that put Kaido on his butt the first time. So, at this point, Momo's just sitting there looking like, Did I just help somebody fight a Yonko? I think I helped somebody fight a Yonko. Luffy, Yamato, when you tell me I can move? Momo, you can move. Oh, thank God. Oh, I don't know what happened there. That was crazy. What did we just do? Did we win? Did we win? Oh, we didn't win. No, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, we cut back into the inside of Onigashima. So we have Jack standing in front of Inuarashi, and we have Perospero standing in front of Nekomamushi. Inuarashi and Nekomamushi are both kind of down on the ground. Not like completely knocked out or anything, but they're not really in any more fighting shape. They're pretty much done. And this is because a bunch of flame clouds were created by Momo and Kaido blocking their moonlight. This is a problem considering they were kind of counting on their Sulong forms to really finish off these fights for him. So this is when Luffy starts yelling up to Momo because remember, Momo's a giant dragon, him just hanging out, his head's like 150 feet in the air or whatever. Luffy's sitting on the ground at this point. He's yelling up to him like, Momo, you just bit one of the 4 emperors of the sea. Does anything seem scary after that? And Momo's just like, not really? No. You're kind of making a good point right now. Everybody can hear this inside. Like, Luffy's just hollering. And we know Luffy can scream. So yeah, everybody can hear this down below. Everybody starts reacting. Zoro and Sanji, we see them there. And they're like, wait, that dragon was Momo? But there's no way. And can I add this? Zoro has kind of his old school look going on. It looks like he just has kind of like the white t-shirt with the green band and the band. I like that. I like that little touch, Oda. It's kind of the older look for Zoro. I like it. So yeah, Luffy tells Momo, go, fly, stop Onigashima in its tracks. I got this. I will defeat Kaido this time. So everybody hears this. Everybody's getting hyped on our side. Big Mom's like, wow, what a interesting brat. Kid and Law are sitting there like, you better. I swear to God, I am so tired of today. I just want to take a nap. I'm done. Anyway, Kaido transforms back into his hybrid form, hops up out of nowhere, charges up Conqueror's Haki on his club, and says, you really think you can defeat me? Luffy tells him, he goes, I'm alive, I'm breathing, anything can happen. They have a clash, and Luffy did the Yonko thing. He split the heavens. He finally did it. 1,026 chapters into the series, and Luffy did the Yonko thing. He did it. What do you want me to say? It's the Yonko thing. They split the skies. That is amazing. Woo! Okay, so yeah, that was incredibly amazing, and I got super hyped about it, and got super hyped again just saying it just now. So, okay, real quick, yeah, splitting the skies, this means the moon comes back out. This helps Inuarashi and Nekomamushi finally finish off Jack and Perospero with a surprise last-minute Sulong form. Yay, great, awesome, good job. I don't mean to downplay that. It was super, super cool. I loved it. That was awesome. I love their Sulong forms. But Luffy split the heavens. Oh yeah, and at the very, very end, we see Orochi peeking through the door like, oh god, even Jack lost. Wait, that's not my problem anymore. Why do I care? Anyway, so yeah, bum bum bum. Orochi's not actually dead. If you thought he was dead after the, scabbards took him out, I don't know what to tell you. No, if he's gonna die, it's gonna be by the Ame no Habakiri. That's the sword that's gonna kill Orochi. There's no reason to have somebody with the Yamato no Orochi and have a sword called Ame no Habakiri and not have the one kill the other if the one does end up dying. So yeah, we could pull something with Orochi, with Momonosuke being like, no, enough of this. I'm going to turn the tables and make a new Wano. We're going to open the borders, and you're just going to go to jail for the rest of your life. We're not going to kill you. No. This dude has done too much. Honestly, I see him dying. I see him just being dead by the end of this. He's done too much. Orochi just deserves to die. Now, after Orochi, that closes the book on the old generation and the mistakes that they made. After he is gone, we will now open a new chapter for the country of Wano by opening the borders and not openly trying to wipe out an entire bloodline because of what one person did. So yeah, kill him, then we'll change. All right, how about that? That sounds good, I think. Yeah. So, Luffy telling Momonosuke, go, fly, stop Onigashima in its tracks. Yamato being labeled as injured earlier in the chapter. Luffy's pretty much going to 1v1 Kaido. Yamato might run some assistance, like Kaido has his hands full with Luffy, and Yamato comes up and just smacks him in the back of the head and gives Luffy a little advantage on a shot or two. Yeah, great, okay, awesome. But no, there's no reason for Oda to say Yamato is injured unless he's telling us not going to play a huge role in the fight going forward. Things are set up for Luffy to finally finish out this fight. It's not a 1v1, it's a big brawl finishing in a 1v1. And Kaido's had to do way more than Luffy has. Luffy's had way more time to sit around, recoup, regain his strength, eat, all this stuff. Kaido's just been fighting strong opponent after strong opponent after strong opponent nonstop. So yeah, no, this is, even if Luffy beats him 1v1, this isn't Luffy beating Kaido 1v1. It's two different things. So yeah, this was awesome. Luffy finally did the big thing, and I love it. I'm sure pretty much everybody else absolutely loved seeing that panel of the heavens just starting to split after they clashed. Phenomenal. Loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.